Yo, what's going on Instagram Live? This is your boy, the one and only Honcho J23, and you are now tuned in to the latest, hottest, most episodic show on Instagram Live. That is Independent Scene with yours truly, Honcho J23. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank you guys for joining me on this afternoon. We're gonna have this evening, should I say? We're gonna have a dope show. We got a dope artist in the building. He's been on the show multiple times. I'm definitely glad. I'm so honored to always have him back on the channel. So, with that being said, on episode 157 of Independent Scene, please welcome back to the show my good friend and brother and my confidant, my A1 Day One, the homie all the way from the 2-5. Please welcome my guest at this time, the one and only, the homie, the bro, TuReal. Let's get it. There we go. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's good with you, bro? Can you see me?
The screen is green, but I can hear you though.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You know what
All right.
that mean? We get months.
There we go. There we go. All right. So what's good, man? Welcome back to the show, man. What's popping with you?
What's good, bro? First and foremost, I want to give a big, special happy birthday shout out to my boy Infamous. And also, today would have made my brother's 30th birthday. Long live my brother Sid. Long live Flacco. I dropped the whole mixtape right after he passed, dedicated to him. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all go check that out. It's on Spin Rilla, man. But for the most part, I got a show tonight, and I just had to get in touch with the people again, man. It's been a minute. I've been on go. I'm actually getting ready to make some moves right now, but shit, you already know I always got time for the Honcho J show. You missed the independent scene.
Most definitely, man. But listen, I always truly appreciate you coming through, chopping it up with me, man. Let me know what's good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick, we just gonna jump into it real quick, man. You know, you finally made a transition down to the ATL, man. How has that transition and that life been for you, man? Being in ATL, being surrounded by, some pretty top heavy people out there in the city, man. What's it been like?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, and this is like from the heart, bro. Like, people that genuinely want to see you successful. There's nobody around. Like, it's bro. Like, you, if you look the part, they feel like it's something about you that you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And then they go if they feel like you look good enough of the part or whatever the case may be. Like, people approach me, don't even know me, like, yo, I know you do something. Or like I've been in a lot of clubs since I've been out here. Like, you already know how I am when I hit the shows. You know what I mean? Like, I was doing shows before I left Carolina, and it just kind of transitioned up here. Like, the first week I was there, I did 3 shows. And shit, after that third show, it's been up ever since, bro. Like, sleepless nights. The grind never stopped, man. What I like to say, no days off till the shit pays off. Like, and for me, I go as hard as I do, not only for me, but for the people around me. Like, because I always told people, I always knew it was bigger than me. Like, it's a bigger purpose. And what I'm doing it because I got love for it and I got a passion for it. And it's always been in my life. Like, this shit has been the next best thing to my son. Like, music has been the next best thing to my son. Like, it's changed my life. Some good, some bad. But for the most part, it has taught me a lot about life. It has taught me a lot about people. And this game, man, if you ain't built for it mentally, if you ain't built for it physically, it'll chew you up, man, and spit you out for real, for real. Like, you got to want this. Like, you got to really want this shit. Like, when they talk about sacrifices, like it's and not in the sense of no Illuminati type shit, cause y'all never know. Like, I'm down to sell records, not my soul. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me though. But like, for real, bro. Like, for real, like, it's genuine love out here. People really, like, people, and it's not just regular people. It's these people these big name people, or not not even famous people, but people with bags, people who got labels, people who got businesses of their own. They look at you and they see dollar signs. And if they can see dollar signs, they're gonna wanna know like what you into.
Right.
And then it's like, it's up. But they're like, this is a big networking market. Like this is a big market to be able to network in and to be able to brush shoulders with people, because you got to be in touch with the people like that's moving around here in order to even for people to respect you a little bit. You got to show acknowledgement, like, yeah, I'm from out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to show their hometown just as much love as the hometown is showing you. But it's reciprocated. The same love that they give, their energy is reciprocated right back, bro. And that's why it's been a challenge, but it's been a blessing.
Big fan.
You know what I mean? And this is just the beginning, bro. Like, this is really just the beginning. Like, for real, for real. Shout out to CRG Music, the whole team back in Carolina, man. Y'all keep holding y'all heads up. I know it's trying times right now. It's hard times right now. Everybody going through hard times. It hurt the most when it's close to home. And trust me, I know it. I really know it. Just, hey, you got to stay focused on focus. And keep trusting the process. Keep trusting that process that God got y'all in, man, for real. And just know, like, TuReal, like, I'm busy as shit. I've been busy as shit. And Honcho can tell you, because me and Honcho, we used to touch bases with each other, like, often. But my neighbor, he reached out to me. He thought I was dead. My neighbor was like, damn, bro, I ain't heard from you, bro. Like, you all right? You know what I mean? But it's just my work ethic, bro. Like, I didn't leave where I was to do the same thing.
I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The transition was also for me to transition and level up, not only as an artist, but as a man and as a person.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of things that was used to be losses, like, now are lessons. Because if I wasn't taught those lessons, I wouldn't be able to be here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I appreciate every downfall I've ever had. I appreciate every loss I ever took. I appreciate all of that, because that has made and molded me into the person that I am. And I'm going to continue to stay that way no matter how far up I go, no matter how much money I come across. I'm going to always stay true to who I am. And I feel like that's really what's going to get me there, because I've always been me. And the reason why I feel like I'm not there yet is because I haven't gave the best version of myself. But that's what this transition was for me to create, for me to fall, create, and mold myself into the best version of myself, so I can give the world the best that I have to offer.
Right.
And it's coming, man. I've been in my bag. I've been out here promoting the double album. I've been out here promoting everything.
Right.
Like, all my projects, albums, singles, like, whatever's hot, that's what I'm rocking with out here, because I know I got to get the people what they want. And
right.
somebody said something not too long ago, and it made sense to me. Like, we was having a music review for $1 Million Hefe album and shit, and he played one of his old songs, and they was like, damn, that shit hot as hell. He was like, yeah, but that shit old as hell. But see, it's new to them.
Mm-hmm.
They never heard it. So it's just like a brand new song, you feel me?
Okay.
So with me, I just feel like I have a lot of those type of songs in my catalog, like all four of my albums. My last album was a double album. So all through four of my albums, all five of my mixtapes, you can see my growth from the first mixtape to the fifth mixtape to the first album to the fourth album. Like, and you can see the transition.
Right.
And if you listen to the music, like, my message is simple. You got to be the best you can be, no matter what. You got to be able to know how to self-motivate. You got to be able to know how to have self-control.
Yes, sir.
Like, a lot of people don't understand what that is, but self-control, especially when you outside of your element.
Right.
Like, you got to know how to move. You got to learn how to move, and then you will know.
Right.
But you got to learn how to move and maneuver when the speed pick up. Cause like this transition, it was just like going from high school to college. Like as far as like how an athlete got to catch up to the speed of what's going on. That's just kind of how it was. Like, and it's kind of like it was a crash course for me more so than anything. Cause I came in, I already had a job lined up. I already had shows booked, like lined up for when I got down here.
Okay.
So it was just like go ahead.
All right, so you know what? I appreciate you speaking so candidly about all of this, man, and your transition, man, because it truly has elevated you in such a major way. I'm super duper proud of you, man. I definitely cannot wait to continue to see what's next in store for you out there in the ATL. Make sure you continue to, make us back home, your CRG music family, us included, to continue to make us proud, continue to do us, to do us solid out there in the ATL streets, man. Real quick, talk to the people about your show tonight, and what can people be expecting when they come to this show tonight?
Okay, tonight your boy is at the Circle Cafe, Cafe Circle, excuse me, on Edgewood in Atlanta. If you free, if you ain't doing nothing, shit, if you is doing something, change your plans, pull up. Like we've been booked there the last 3 Wednesdays, and we've shot the roof off that bitch every Wednesday. You don't want to miss it. Like we making movies out here, and that's too real.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just keep it too real with you. You already know, Honcho. It's too real from the 2-5. Always lit, always live.
Right.
Whenever I hit the scene.
That part.
It don't matter when I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
That part. All right, I feel that. So, like you said, guys, make sure if you guys are out there in ATL, or so y'all live out there in ATL, make sure y'all pull up, man. Pull up with my brother, man. Show him, show him all the love, give him all the support that's possible. You know what I mean? Coming straight from here, from Honcho. You know what I'm saying? All right, so real quick, man, this double album, man.
Hey, hold on. I'm dedicating tonight's show to my boy King family. He just passed away, and I'm dedicating my show to my brother. Like he's been gone from me for a while, and another brother of mine has been gone for a couple of years now. Like, so tonight I'm doing it for them. Like, I'm gonna have them with me tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel that. And like I said, I definitely make sure y'all pull up, man. It's gonna be a dope show. TuReal definitely knows how to give. He definitely knows how to keep the crowd pumped. And you know what I'm saying? If you've never seen a TuReal show, guys, I suggest you go out there and turn up and really live it up. You know what I mean? All right. So real quick, this double album, man. Talk to us a little bit about it if you can, real briefly. I previously had a chance to kind of preview some of the tracks from you. We talked about it. What I'm saying, I heard some of the shit, but what was it about this? What is mainly the #1 message behind this double album that you want the people to be able to take away from you as a whole and as an artist?
Well, before my time and ahead of my time, I pretty much tell people it's self-explanatory. I feel like my music has I feel like I'm authentic. I feel like I have my own sound. I feel like I have my own way of rocking a crowd. I just feel like it's my own authenticity within this shit. And I feel like with me mastering the best version of myself and the best version of my artistry and giving it to the world before my time. And I got crazy features on there. Shout out Sasha. Shout out Passion. Shout out King. Shout out Easy. Shout out $1 Million Hefe. I got $1 Million Hefe on my double album. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like,
sir.
I got dope features, and from beginning to end, you can hear the story I'm telling. Like the transition from before my time to ahead of my time, you can see the difference, and you can tell the difference in the transition of my life as well.
Okay. Now, real quick, again, kind of piggybacking for a second, being in Atlanta, man, they say that's the city in a sense that really, it's always something going out there in the ATL, but I need you to clarify something for the people. Is ATL everything that people say ATL is?
from like from a, it is, I want to say from a music standpoint, is more. Like, it's more than what people like. It's better because people don't give Atlanta enough credit. And right now, they like the mecca of hip hop. You feel me? Like, now, LA had it in a generation. Then New York had it in a generation. New York started it, and then LA took over. And I just feel like me coming from Carolina, we already got the J. Cole's, the Babies, the Peter Pablos, the damn Slime Fools. Like, there's a lot of talented artists in the Carolinas. Like, even all the way down to the independent artists that be hitting the scenes all the time. And I feel like a lot of times we go unnoticed because of our demographic. But whether artists know it or not, a lot of mainstream artists go to North Carolina to get their bag because they know that's where their bag at. They know that's where their energy at. They know Carolina, the Carolinas, period, North Carolina and South Carolina. Like, the Carolinas, we just a different breed. Like, it's like we're a mixture of city people, but we country as hell. Like, we got the swag of niggas that live in the city, but we country as hell with the accent and all.
Real quick before you go into it, let me give a quick shout out to Kobe Zigger, Afro Beats the artist, all the way from Accra, Ghana, West Africa. Shouts out to Ghana, West Africa in the building. What's good to all the people out there in Africa, man? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching the Independent Scene with yours truly, Honcho J23. My fault, I had to go ahead and get that shout out real quick. Go ahead, TuReal.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Shout out. And not only in Africa, shout out to my people out in Nigeria. A lot of people don't know we actually got an artist that that CRG Music is working on signing from Nigeria. Like, he's raw, he's young, he's talented. And I'm telling you, once he become in that mode of his own, man, he gonna be the next big thing from where he from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But definitely, like I said, shouts out to the entire country of Africa, man. I definitely, you know what I'm saying, I'm honored that this podcast and this stream is reaching millions and millions of people, reaching all countries all around the world. I'm hoping that, you know, that you guys are being inspired by this, and I hope you guys are learning a lot by this. And you know, definitely, like I said, keep tuning in because the show keeps going, man. You know, so if this is your first time, if anybody in here that's new, if this is your first time catching the Independent Scene with yours truly, you're definitely in for a treat. Because like I said, this artist right here is definitely my brother, my best friend, one of my best friends. So definitely, you know, so make sure y'all tap in. You know what I mean? All right. So my next two questions, real quick, is, man. So, you know, when it comes to, you know, just the world itself, man, what have you truly learned about just life as a whole, and, you know, finally, you know, stepping into your own as a man and as an artist? What's good, Raleigh boy? I see you in the building. What's good?
Shout out Raleigh boy. Me personally, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. I felt like a lot of things that I endured in my life, like, now I'm being where I'm at in my life. I feel like it was kind of preparing me for this moment, right. The journey that I'm taking now, like all the trials and tribulations, like all the shows that I performed at and rocked with nobody there.
Right.
I like all the shows that I brought with hella people there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir. Yes, sir.
Those moments prepare me for what's about to happen in my life. And what I'm doing now is pretty much like the flame or the spark that I sparked in Carolina.
Right.
Like, I sparked it up in Carolina. Like, I just brought the flame to Atlanta.
That you did.
Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this double album, Before My Time, Ahead of My Time, I got some gems on there. Like, I got a song called Legend. I got a song dedicated to Kobe, called Mamba Mode. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. I got my single To The Bag. I ain't even performed To The Bag out here yet. I really been saving it because I want to shoot the video out here.
Right.
So that's why I really ain't performed it, because when I like give them that song, I want it to be a visual too. You know what I mean? Like as far as performing it though, like I just kind of been rocking out with Self Motivate. Of course, I'm gonna always spread that message, man. Always. Like if you don't believe in nobody, believe in yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Cause you got to be the one who wake up in the morning, like, and look at yourself in the mirror, and you got to ask yourself, well, what you gonna do today? What is your purpose today?
Right.
Like, what is your purpose? And not only what is your purpose for you, but how can you fulfill your purpose for not only for you to be able to help the next person, but for that same energy that you got, that for that person to obtain that same energy and to be able to help themselves, and then they'll be able to help the next person, and it trickle on.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like I said, guys, I hope you guys are taking notes right now. My man is dropping gems right now. I hope you guys are really, you know what I'm saying, taking all of this information and really processing it, because this information don't come cheap. It don't come free, man. So definitely make sure you guys are tapped in. And so my next thing real quick I want to get into real quick, man, is you've been a part of this CRG Music, the label, man. Talk to us a little bit about, you know, your involvement in CRG and what meant to you being a part of that group.
Okay, so if those who don't know, like, before I signed with CRG, I was kind of a free agent. Before that, I was signed to Old Boys Productions. Contract was up. When they wanted to renew it, I wanted to go a different direction, or not necessarily go a different direction, but weigh my options. And me and King linked at a show at a Carolina Waves event, and we just started chopping it up. And then it went from that to a FaceTime. Then it went from a FaceTime to a phone call. Then it went from a phone call to me pulling up to like chop it up to see what was up. And then the rest is history, bro. Like everybody has. I'm gonna say this: like everybody has they flaws in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when you find real, genuine people who will give you the shirt off their back, people who will give you the last dollar out of their pocket, people who understands the grind and the passion that you have for the same thing, the same goal. I heard this quote from Will Smith, and he said, "You show me who your friends are, and I can tell you who you are."
Ooh.
And
okay.
And
hold on, wait,
that's Will.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that one more time for the people that didn't hear that. I need you to repeat that Jim one more time.
This is a Will Smith quote, and Will Smith said, "If you show me who your friends are, I can tell you who you are."
Exactly.
Like, and that quote runs so deep with me. Like, it runs so deep in a lot of ways with a lot of things. And I study a lot of greats. I studied a lot of legends in this game because this is something I always wanted to do in my life. You know what I mean? Of course, the reality of it is everybody want to be a rapper now. Everybody's rapping. Everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody's an artist. And everybody's looking for that one-hit single to get them rich. Like, for me, I enjoy the come up. I enjoy getting it out the mud because, like, that is what molded me. That is what made me better. The passion, the competitiveness. Like, I hear a lot of people's music. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I fuck with what's going on, but I have my own way of doing things.
Right.
So I don't like, especially other artists. I don't be wanting other artists to feel like I don't be rocking with them, fucking with them. But I studied Lil Wayne coming up in the game.
Yes, sir.
And studying Lil Wayne, he was always working constantly. He was out. If he wasn't in the studio, he was doing an appearance. If he wasn't doing an appearance, he was doing the show. If he wasn't doing the show, he was back in the studio. If he wasn't back in the studio, he was shooting a movie. If you like, you get what I'm saying? Like, right. He was always working. Like, it was never a down moment for him. And that's kind of what I wanted. That's kind of how I wanted to mold my career into. I wanted people to know that I have a great work ethic. My drive is unmatched when it comes to doing something that I love, and this music shit is something that I love. Like from since 7 years old, bro. When I was able to write my first like freestyle, it probably won't shit. I can't even remember it, but I'm telling you, like since then, bro, I've been working on my craft. I've been trying to, I've been trying to better myself each and every day on how can I be the best version of me. And I keep repeating that, bro, because I want people to understand that you can't judge nobody else if you don't have yourself all the way together.
That part.
You can't. You. I mean, you can give your opinion. You can give constructive criticism and all of that. But until you fully have looked within yourself and looked into your eyes and understand the person that you are, you can't tell nobody else how to move or judge nobody else on how they move. You know what I'm saying? And that's what one of the things that I like to preach. That's it.
I feel that, and I respect that wholeheartedly, man. I definitely. This is why I genuinely feel your humbleness.
What's up, Easy?
What's good, Easy?
So easy.
So this is real quick. I just got to know real quick, guys. I've been rocking with TuReal for a minute. Like I said again, at the top of the show, this has been my brother since I met him. We've been rocking for a long time. We've always showed love. I've showed him love, vice versa. So I'm letting you guys know now. Whenever you find a brother like this that is compassionate and that is dedicated and humble and committed to the grind and the process and the foundation, I'm telling you, this is somebody that you guys want to stick around with and hop on board with, man, because you don't want to get left out here in the dust. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you guys see my man, he's out there in Atlanta doing this thing, making shit shape. So definitely, if you got a dream, guys, definitely chase it, definitely fulfill it to the highest that you can. And I promise you, you know what I'm saying, the rewards are gonna pay off. Trust me. Like you said, it's some challenging times right now, but at the end of the day, once we all gonna make it to that destination where we need to be. So definitely tap in, make sure y'all follow him, make sure y'all plug in with him as much as possible, stream all his music, support him, do all that, you know what I'm saying? Because that shows how much that we as the people can grow and show other black people out here in the world that it's not just one artist that we can support. We can support all artists and still win at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, like I said, definitely shouts out to Easy, man. Also in the building, you know what I'm saying, for the one time, real quick. And so my final thing, man, I want to get into real quick is when it comes to the advice, man. You know, there are so many young artists out here, man. You know, and we have these young artists out here that are, you know, but yet they feel like they have to rap what they see other people rapping. So what I want to know from you is, how can a young artist out here, advice-wise, follow their own lead and really dominate and elevate the way that they need to, versus having to feel like they got to watch somebody else or copy off of somebody else and what they got to do and what they got to say?
Well, I'm gonna say first off, like I see a lot of that, and I don't knock it because motherfuckers is getting bags off of it. They see the trend of the music and they follow it, and then they, most people who follow it, if they talented enough, they get a bag off of it. So I salute that. But if you young and you new to this, find your way. Like what I did, I isolated myself. Like with beats, I just wrote. Like I had hella notebooks full of rhymes that sometimes I wouldn't even have a beat. I make a beat in my head, and then later on, years later down the road, somebody will create a beat that same tempo in my head, and I'm like, damn, I got songs written for shit that nobody's made beats to yet, because I put that time in and I worked at it, and I didn't need nobody around me. That's like one thing that I feel like artists that's how the reason why like some artists kind of take other people's identities a little bit or steal a piece of it anyway, is because they feel like when they in that studio, they got to have whoever they cool with them around them to get them the okay before they send the track off. Like, don't be afraid of nobody giving you constructive criticism. If you got a certain way you want your music to sound, and you in your heart you love it that way, then you do it that way, regardless of what anybody say. The ones that don't catch on in the beginning, if you're talented enough, they gonna catch on. Whether it's early or late, and then the ones that do it late, they gonna hate they did it late, cause then they gonna have to pay the fee, like a lot of people out there had to do. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean, I'm be honest, like I feel like I'm one of the most slept on artists from my city. Like I feel like I'm just that person. Like a lot of love that I've generated and I've been able to obtain in this music shit, it was from a lot of people outside of the city, Hennessy. Like, of course, my family, they always, you know, rock with me, supported me. But I'm talking about the masses of the city, people who I've came across, went to school with, who've been seeing me do this since school, bro. Like I rapped at talent shows all the way up until I graduated from school. When I went to college, I rapped at shows in college. When I left college, I started finding ways to do shows out here independently. Like I was doing shows before I met Mir. Like, and I jumped on that whole circuit. Like, shout out to my boy Rucci the Mayor out in Jacksonville, North Carolina. He the one who started putting me on his events and his shows, because he was an artist as well. Yes, sir. 252.
25.
All the way in the A.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta give a quick shout out to all my Henderson people checking in real quick. Shout out to the 25. Y'all already know 25 vibes is already. That's how we put it down. You know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that nobody hated on me, cause I mean I'm pretty sure there's people who have hated on me in some way, but I'm just speaking on acknowledging the fact that I've been putting in the work for this shit for a long time. The same way I played football from the 8th grade all the way up until semi-pro football. It's the same, like that's the same drive and that's the same work ethic I had with this music shit since then. Like, I've been rapping and playing. I've rapped and played football forever, up until long live my brother said, like, Flacco, like, we had a conversation. It wasn't even a month before my brother passed, and we were sitting in his car, and it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I was playing him the Best of TuReal mixtape.
Yes, sir.
And he was going through it, and he was listening to it. He was telling me, he was like, bro, he was giving me constructive criticism, and he was like, yeah, I feel like you need to put more energy into this, and I feel like you need to say this a certain way. Right. He was like, bro, he was like, you got it. He said, you got it, but you just got to mold it. You got to keep working at it. And this is what he told me. He was like, I know you love football. But the music is where that's where your purpose is. Right. And a month later, you know what I'm saying, he got called home. And ever since then, bro, I've been in a mode of my own with this music shit. Like, them words that he told me, I took, and I've been running with them ever since, bro. Ever since. Like, all I rock is Crazy 8s and Adidas. Like, long live Kobe. Yes, like, sir. My brother, he was Kobe. He was a Kobe fanatic, but we was all Kobe fans, but he was a Kobe fanatic. My man, he didn't rock nothing but Kobe's. He didn't rock nothing but Adidas. Like, I'm telling you, like.
Definitely shots out to your brother. Definitely, I know he's looking down on you right now, smiling. I know he's happy for your success. Definitely excited, and I definitely, like I said, I salute you on your performance tonight. Go out there and kill it. Do what you do best, man, and really give people what they came to see you for, man. So real quick, as we prepare to wrap this up, man, where can people find your music, and how can they get in touch with you?
Well, y'all can follow me at TuReal, the number 2 underscore the number 5 IVE. I had to spell it off rip, because if I say TuReal, 2_5, everybody gonna be like, do I put the 2 at the beginning? No, it's spelled like Tupac. Y'all can follow me on Instagram there. Y'all can follow me on Facebook at TuReal, TuReality. I dropped I just dropped a double album called Before My Time, Ahead of My Time. It's streaming everywhere. Go check it out. Go buy it. I got a single out, video out called Self Motivate. That's going up.
Yes,
It's
sir.
going up. And I'm talking about. I got little kids. Self motivate. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love to see it, man. I
Right.
love to see it. Like, to be honest with you, that's the audience that like for this song in particular, that's the audience that I want to target and tap into, because I feel like their minds is
Right.
still a little bit more emptier
Right.
than what an adult mind is. So they'll be able to process and actually register what the message is behind the song, and actually bring a little bit more like fun to it.
Facts, big facts, big facts. I feel that. All right. With that being said, you know what I'm saying, I definitely appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for stopping through. I definitely appreciate you for stopping through. I will be having a special guest with me. I have a brother of my own that's gonna be at some point co-hosted with me, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yes, sir.
and I said he's definitely he's definitely a part he, he's
And
definitely
look, Honcho, shout out to you too, man. Like, you definitely been rocking with me since day one. You
real
definitely been on the.
real quick, let me just give
What's good, bro?
me finish. This is my brother DJ, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow this man. Let them know where they can follow you.
_NBA.Pharaoh, FARRO.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all, bro. He gonna be co-hosting with me. You know what I'm saying, from time to time. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with him. But yeah, as you were saying, I trust me, man. The love is definitely reciprocated, man. I definitely appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, always having the ability to, you know what I'm saying, come in and just always tap in with me and always show love, man. It really means a lot to him backing me since day one. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, and then one more thing too, man. Like, I can't forget this. Like, cause ever since we've met this dude, man, like the whole, like, as far as the music, everything's been on a whole different level. Shout out to Fly Ty, man, from Atlanta. Like, he got his own management company called Heavyweight Management. Like, me. $1 Million Hefe he's already a part of the heavyweight management team. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Me
sir.
is still in the work. Like how he said, I'm up next, but I want to make sure I'm up next. So that's why I'm doing countless shows every night. That's why I'm doing these appearances every night. That even when I ain't performing, I'm still in there. I'm still TuReal from the 2-5, always lit, always live, even without the mic. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So. And I just want people to be able to absorb that energy that I give off, man. And I want them to be able to reciprocate that within themselves and be able to reflect that upon the people that's close to them and that they care about, so they can be successful and do the same thing. Self-motivate.
Self-motivate. Y'all make sure y'all go and stream. I'm gonna tell y'all right now why I got TuReal. Y'all, for those of you that know me, that know how hard I rock with TuReal, y'all know that Self-Motivate is one of my ultimate favorite songs of all time. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of songs that I fuck with, but that one, yeah, that Self-Motivate is definitely my theme song every single day. I'm always blasting that shit because that is the shit to the day until it died. I don't think it's gonna ever die, but yeah, Self-Motivate is definitely the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely love to see you perform that song. I've seen you perform that song so many times now, and it's just like it never ever gets old, man. So definitely keep doing what you're doing, man. I salute you. I love you as a brother, and I definitely can't wait to bring you back again and again. You know what I'm saying? The more you want to come back, man, you're more than welcome. The door is always open. Shouts out to $1 million FA three times for, you know what I'm saying, putting this show to, you know, setting this up, setting this time up for us to, you know, once again come back and chop it up with each other. I'm gonna be bringing more of the squad. You know what I'm saying? Not only TuReal, I'm gonna be bringing more people, you know what I'm saying, platform, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. For real. But TuReal, I appreciate you. I thank you, brother. And I definitely go out there, like I said, go out there and kill that show tonight, man. Like only I know you can, bro. Like I said.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This has been your boy Honcho J23 with Independent Scene, with the one and only, all the way from the 2-5, my homie, my brother, my dog, TuReal, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go and support my man. He is definitely on the rise. And I definitely can't wait to bring you back. And I will catch up with you on the next side. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hey, look, tonight, Atlanta, Circle Cafe. If you in the city, pull up, man. It's a rooftop. We're gonna We're gonna be at the bottom and the top. We're gonna be posted at the top. We're gonna be setting the stage on fire at the bottom. Y'all pull up, man. It's your boy TuReal from the 2-5. Always lit, always live. Whole lot of CRG shit, whole lot of FBP shit,
Yeah.
whole lot of heavyweight shit.
Yeah.
And I'm out, man.
Yes, sir. Take care of yourself.
Peace.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And there you guys have it. Episode 157 of Independent Saint with yours truly, Honcho J23, and the one and only TuReal. Shouts out to my homie TuReal for doing what he doing best out there in the ATL, showing love, showing support. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a man on the grind. Shouts out to YSC Pop. What's good, my dog? But like I said, yeah, this has been my time. I appreciate you guys for joining in with me tonight and watching this episode. Please feel free to go and rewatch this episode, go and share it with your friends, your family. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to, you know what I'm saying, drop comments. I will be dropping this episode, this series on YouTube. So make sure you go and stream my YouTube channel, Honcho J23 on YouTube. I need you to go and run these streams. I need you to run these streams up the whole freaking night. When I said by the time I post this episode, I need y'all to be on it. I need y'all to be posting. I need y'all to be sharing. I need y'all to be dang on really running the views up, dropping comments, showing that love, man. Let's run these views up, man. You know what I'm saying? It only goes up from here, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, YSC Pot. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, man. But like I said, this has been my time. This is your boy Honcho J23 of Independent Scene. Oh, real quick, your boy will be hosting Thursday night. I will be hosting Touch the Mic Showcase, which goes down every single Thursday in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's 399 Hubert Street, Raleigh, North Carolina, Arcade of Thrones. Shouts out to my co-host, Mr. Carolina Hip Hop. Shouts out to my personal DJ Wade Banner. Shouts out to Jordan, the owner. Shouts out to my other business partner, Mr. Voice of Raleigh from Strictly Business. Shouts out to the whole squad of Touch the Mic. I hope you guys pull up tomorrow night. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be dope. And then also I'm gonna be hosting Saturday. I'm gonna be hosting a new wave event at Pullen Park this Saturday. So make sure you guys pull up. I will make sure once I get all the information, I will send you guys the time and where to pull up at. Y'all can pull up on your boy. Your boy will be hosting this Saturday, and he'll be hosting tomorrow night. So make sure you pull up on your boy, show love, speak to me, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards. But I appreciate y'all along with. Once again, make sure y'all go and stream Before My Time, Ahead of My Time by the one and only TuReal. Album is out right now on all platforms. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching. And definitely pull up and show out, man. Come show out with us, and I will see you guys next time on another edition. And you are now tuned in to the latest, hottest, most episodic show on Instagram Live and on all social media platforms, Independent Scene. This is yours truly, Honcho J23. Have a good night, guys.